Kris, obviously you're navigating through the regular rigors of an NHL schedule, but has it been a little bit more demanding for your club knowing that you guys have been on the road, coming back home for one, then going back on the road? Like, how much does that kind of factor into this stretch right now for you guys?
Yeah, it's always more easier on the team, more comfortable playing at home. You've got comforts of being at home, just with your family, but also in your home building and last change, and just the travel makes everything a lot easier. And this couple weeks, we're going to be on the road, get tested a lot with some rigorous travel and also some really good opposition. So hopefully we can make the most of it and obviously make the most out of this home game.
The last time these two teams met in Detroit, of course, Darnell Nurse had the OT winner. Can we talk about number 25 for a second in terms of what he brings to this team? Obviously, we know what he brings on the ice, but just the tone he sets for the defensive core each and every night.
Darnell brings a lot to our team. Obviously with his leadership and his puck play, probably the biggest thing is just how much area he covers defensively. With his long reach and his quickness, doesn't give much time and space for the opposition to make plays. And then also, you think about our penalty kill and how well it's been going. But, probably Darnell has the most block shots on our team, whether that's 5-on-5 or the penalty kill. So a lot of credit towards him.
Kris, what have you seen in Evander Kane the last couple of weeks? It looks like he's kind of elevated the game. Is he healthy or is he getting more opportunity? How are you seeing, what were you seeing out of him?
Well, I think this, after the break, I loved how he was skating, moving up the ice, creating a lot of chances off the rush where they're, whoever the centerman has been, Leon mostly, but there's been some slip passes and he's been able to take that puck to the net. So obviously he's getting a nice pass, but he's generating some speed to get there. And then once he gets a little bit of momentum, no one's going to get in his way to take that away just because he's so strong. And he's been doing a lot of good things. And, obviously when players maybe not producing, a lot of it has to do with who you're playing with and also a lot of just being unfortunate. But last couple weeks and before the break, but definitely this last week after the break, he's been creating so many scoring chances. So hopefully we can continue doing that.
Is it a chicken and egg thing? Because I know earlier on he said that he wanted a bit more opportunity, and now he's getting the opportunity. But do you have to produce to get the opportunity, or are you producing because you're getting the opportunity?
It's a little both. It's if you're playing with line mates who are struggling at the time, and it's tough to find your game and get things going. And maybe if you're not even playing well, but you're playing with two guys that are playing really well, that you can also produce. And it's both. But I know coaches always want to put guys in where they're going to succeed and put in as many players in a position to have success. And, as a coach, we're always kind of moving things around.
Those guys, him and Corey Perry, play a particular brand of hockey, but they're also smart enough to play with a guy like Draisaitl, I guess. Is that kind of what complements the three of them?
Well, it's the puck possession, being able to make plays, continuation of the play, and you don't want to be always chip, chase, and getting in on the forecheck. And, you obviously have to do that sometimes, but if you can possess the puck through, out of the defensive zone, on the breakout, and then through the neutral zone, and then you're in the offensive zone, rather than chip, chase, work to go get it. And the time you work and finally get possession of it, your shift might be already done. So it's very important to be able to possess that puck and have those continuation of plays.
Kris, I just want to ask you a question again about the schedule. You're entering a period here where you're going to be quite busy with games. I know Connor has kind of mentioned that he likes playing games consistently. As a coach, do you kind of like that maybe you're going into a period where you're going to be playing consistently and not having these kind of breaks in between games, or how are you approaching it?
Well, I know players always like the continuation of the games because that means less practices. Games are obviously more exciting than practices. I think as a coach, and you have to balance on how much we're spending working on things and what do we need to address and how much energy are we spending in practices. And then, so they are feeling rested and prepared for their games. So this is going to be new for me, managing the schedule the way it is. It's going to be getting busy. Obviously, playing pretty much every second day right now, and a lot of road games. But through March and April, it even gets a lot more hectic. So hopefully the players like that. So that's a good sign, and hopefully we can win a lot of games.
Just wanted to ask you a quick question about the penalty kill as well. It was highlighted a lot during the win streak as being one of the reasons. Kind of let in a couple during the 3-game road trip. Is there anything that you've seen from the penalty kill?
Well, we talked about things were going well, and did that break really disrupt our rhythm? Anytime you're on a winning streak, you don't want to have a long layoff. You want to just continuation of keep the games rolling. And I think for our team, I think that break was actually good for us. I think we were kind of limping in to that break. We weren't playing our best hockey, and I think we need to refresh and get refocused. And I thought for the most part, I liked our game after the break. I think that break was good for us. I think one of the areas that maybe wasn't was our penalty kill. I think just so many the details of how things are going so well. And we had our meeting today. Maybe the penalty kill went a little bit longer, just some reminders of things that we needed to do to get back to the way we were. And it's easy to say that things weren't going well. Anytime you give up a goal, you're thinking, it's not good. But it's just obviously there's a lot of luck to be had. Or, when we went that long stretch without giving up a goal, we were still making mistakes. But whether they missed the net or maybe hit a goal post, or probably we had some outstanding goaltending to make those saves. So I think we just need some reminders.